So, excuse the interruption, but we had some noisy people come in the house. So anyways, I am just going to do the tree branch here with one bird. I'm going to use I Will Sing of the Mercies of God as my theme verse. You should write what you want to have on it before you do your gluing and stuff, because it's a little harder to get to it. So I'm going to turn this around now. I found this little teeny stone to give him a beak so that it will look like he's singing. And I'm going to get my pen, and I'm just going to write this quickly so it won't be perfect, but I've got an 03 I'm going to use. And again, I'm just going to eye it. Put it down here. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where I want my bird on the branch and figure out where I want his little beak. If you, this one happens to kind of look like he's got a little tail. If you find one that is kind of a triangle, that one's a little too much of a triangle. Like a little triangle. Birds are usually a little fatter in the back, so you can put his legs are skinnier here, and then we'll put a wing on and it'll make them look perfect. So we're going to do that. You want to kind of figure out where you're going to put everything before you start gluing. And then I've got this container of mosaic glass, and you're going to look for something that makes a little bit different color. I like a different color. If you want the same color, if you want to stay with the blues, I would find because I'm only putting one bird on, and he's a big bird, I'm going to maybe put a big wing on, but he would have to be more like that. Like that. So I'm going to kind of spot how I want everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this onto my bird base so that it has time to dry a little bit before I actually attach it. So I'm taking the fast grab. Hoping we're taking the fast grab. And I need it. I know, I did it again, didn't I? I turned away. I just don't want to get glue on my... Actually, I don't know. Which way? Do you like it the dark way? Or do you like it... Well, it probably wouldn't go very well that way. Yeah, it could. It's kind of shiny. That's kind of pretty, huh? Which way do you like it? Yeah, we'll do it this way.
Yeah.
Let's hope this comes out. It's good because it does grab it, but it's so thick that it's kind of, you don't need to go all the way across because, you know, the wing's going to be hanging off the bird. So you're going to just kind of position it. If you need to put this where you want it, just to kind of get an idea. You're not gluing that onto the bird part though. You're going to glue that right onto the paper. And we're going to just let that sit. You might want to do this part first and then write your thing, so you got a little time to let it, you know, get ready, dry a little bit. I'm going to put very carefully, I'm going to put him here. And I'm gonna make his legs. And then his beak's gonna come here, and I don't make good musical notes, but I will give it a try. Probably somebody that's more musical than me could do a much better job, but maybe put another one over here. My granddaughter would tell me I'm doing a terrible job with my music notes. All right, so we're gonna let that dry. What you will do when you let that dry, you're going to put one of these adhesive thin drops. This says removable, don't believe it. It will tear your paper if you try to reposition it. So you kind of have to know, and that's why it's good to put your legs on first so that you kind of know where your positioning is going to be. And then the beak will go on the very end, last. After we get the bird on, we'll put on little dots like this one.